रोहित जी, डॉक्टर अंकुर ने ज्वाइन किया है तो उनको को होस्ट बनाइए।
मैडम नमस्कार।
Hello. Yeah.
जी मैडम नमस्कार, गुड इवनिंग।
Good evening. Let me just switch on my camera.
अरे
Yep.
जी जी। देखिए।
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi. Good evening. Good evening, Pragati.
How are you, ma'am?
Yes. All good.
Ma'am, we shall start the session within 3 minutes. Let all the participants join.
Sure. No worries.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
Saida, please start the session.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Once again, it is my privilege to welcome you all to yet another enriching session of the Krishi, Navyug, and Ankuran, an initiative dedicated to connecting young minds with visionary leaders who are shaping the future of agriculture. Today, we have the privilege of hosting an exceptional leader whose career spans more than 3 decades of scientific research, technology management, and international agricultural collaboration. It is my honor to introduce Dr. Pratibha Singh, the Regional Manager for the South Asia at the Australian Centre for International Agriculture Research based at the Australian High Commission, New Delhi. Before joining ACIAR in 2018, Dr. Singh led the Technology Advancement Unit of the Indo Swiss Collaboration in Biotechnology program for 8 years. Throughout her remarkable career, she has made significant contributions to crop research, molecular plant pathology, and agriculture technology management. Her research journey has taken her to some of the world's leading institutions, including the USDA, Dale Bumpers National Rice Research Center, Cornell University, and the Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada, where she worked on rice disease resistance, molecular diagnostics, and seed quality programs. She has also served as a research scientist and research management coordinator at EI DuPont India, gaining valuable experience in the biotechnology industry. At ACIAR, Dr. Singh has been instrumental in shaping research strategies that address some of South Asia's most pressing agriculture challenges, including food security, climate resilience, poverty reduction, and sustainable farming systems. Through regional and international partnerships, she has helped in developing and supporting innovative research programs that directly benefit the small and marginal farmers. In addition to her scientific expertise, Dr. Singh has extensive experience in research planning, project evaluation, and fostering collaborations that bridge science, policy, and practice. Her academic journey is equally inspiring. She graduated with a bronze medal in agriculture and animal husbandry from the G.B. Pant University of Agriculture and Technology, earned her master's in the same institution, and completed her PhD in the plant pathology at Totoro University, Japan, as a prestigious Monbusho scholar. We are truly honored to have such a distinguished scientist and leader with us today, and we look forward to learning from her wealth of experience and insights. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a very warm welcome to Dr. Pratibha Singh. Ma'am, it is truly an honor, and if you would, the virtual stage is all yours now. Thank you.
Thank you, Saida. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for this kind introduction. And also it was a good reminder, or what you can say, recap of for myself also, what I have done. So thanks for that. And first of all, I like to thank Agriculture Valley Research Foundation team, especially Dr. Pragati, for his kind opportunity to present. And what she has been doing and the foundation is doing, this is excellent and much needed initiative, which I can see. So what I have done around 30 minutes, I have prepared one presentation. So is it okay if I can share my screen?
Yes, ma'am, please go ahead.
Okay, sure. So can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So what I decided, it was a very difficult for me to decide like what to present at this fora, where you are looking for some examples for leadership, as well as what are the challenges happens in a career. So I just thought like it will be good to share what ACIR, which is Australian Centre for International Agriculture Research, is doing in climate resilient agri-food systems, research for development in South Asia. So that's what I started to present. Then I just thought like, let me also present what you are expecting today from me. It is like what we are doing, why we are doing it, and how we do. Then there is a short overview of our ACR research investment and outcomes. And then I'm going to present some of the ongoing research projects. It's not very technical presentation. I just decided to be very simple in this particular presentation. But anyone interested in more technical details are welcome to visit our website or welcome to contact me for details. So there are few research partnerships which I want to highlight today in my presentation. One is International Mungbin Improvement Network, which is led by Dr. Ram Nair in World Vegetable Center. And the another one is Managing Wheat Blast Disease in Bangladesh, which is led by Dr. Pawan Singh, who is another alumni from GB Pant. He is working in headquarters in Summit. So, and then I will be looking forward for any question and answers. Then what I thought, like, what will be expected outcomes out of my presentation today is like we will be hopefully appreciate the complexity of challenges in South Asia, then importance of convergence, best practices and research partnerships, as well as hopefully appreciate power of partnerships and international collaborations. So with that, let me just quickly move on to ACIR. Actually, we are part of Australia's foreign aid program. So we fund and connects agriculture researchers in Australia to the developing world. And basically, we are funding body. We fund, facilitate, and manage various research partnerships in agriculture. And we, at the moment, we operate 36 different countries with 385 different partners managed by 11 country and regional offices all across Indo-Pacific area. Then overall aim is to boost agriculture productivity, sustainability, and food system resilience. Focus is, of course, natural resource management and climate change. And we also place high priority in evaluating impacts and learning lessons, what we are doing. Then capacity building, of course, at various levels, which I will maybe in the end share a little bit on that. And then, of course, as we are part of Australia's aid program, we are guided by Australia's international aid policy, which focuses on climate, gender. So I just wanted to, as part of Australia aid program, ACR's strategic intent are climate. 90% of our investment will address climate change, either mitigation, adaptation, or resilience. Gender will be mainstream through ACRs throughout the ACR's research portfolio. Then localization. All investments will be responding to needs of regional priorities. So this is what we do. And I just thought, let me also think why we need to do this in South Asia. So I think I don't want to go into like a lot of details, but just thought to share some information here, which I took from Global Food Policy Report from IFPRI, which is 2023 and 2025. But I feel like it's still relevant in today's days. So South Asia have like over 800 million people living in climate hotspots. So obviously it's no brainer. There is a pressure on natural resource management, resources and food security. Then we know that by 2030, there will be like economic losses. We expect due to climate change in South Asia, with maybe average US dollar 160 billion. There are different reports mentioning different losses, but just want to let you know that in nutshell, there will be significant losses, economic losses due to climate change in South Asia. Then by 2050, climate migrants can reach up to 40 million. Then I think in South Asia, we need to know, like, because of climate change, we have melting glaciers up in Nepal and also Himalayan regions of India, Pakistan. then unpredictable extreme weathers, which we already started to face over last decades, like heat waves, cyclones, drought and floods, and sea level rise. So I will be sharing this presentation with Pragati. So I will not go into each and every detail, but if anyone interested, they can like go for more details. Then on top of that, since we are developing part of the world, there are new challenges, like we have a rapid urbanization, socioeconomic developments, changing diet patterns, and also increasing inequality in the region. So these are the, so although I must say that South Asia is not the, so far not the part of causing greenhouse emissions or climate change, but we are bearing the burn, like especially our farmers are bearing the burn of those changes. And of course, now South Asia also want to go into develop. I think India has like 2047 mission for developing developed India. So this is going to pose a new challenges. Then again, just wanted to highlight a little bit on the food security as well as malnutrition. Again, I'm not going into much detail. I think being an agricultural student or working in this space, you probably will be well aware. But the one point I wanted to emphasize here, if South Asia success has implications of global development agenda and sustainability of global food system. What it means, if South Asia doesn't fulfill its global development, its agenda for food security and nutrition, then we are not going to achieve the sustainable development goals. So this is what the importance of the region. And like there are few things which I thought, like climate resilient agri-food system and adaptations are important, including working on biotic and abiotic stress tolerance, input use efficiency, ensuring sustainable, efficient production systems and supply chains. Then of course, risk mitigation, which is like early warning systems, prediction and modeling, and then social protection policies and action, which is like basically protecting the most vulnerable in the region. So these are why we want to work in this area. Then the next question comes, how we do. So basically, our agency is involved in evidence generation through locally appropriate innovations and research partnerships, capacity development at various levels. And we also try to facilitate partnership and platforms for adoption and scaling. So, I mean, it's like a bridging the gap between research and scale. Then gender equality through intentional gender responsive agriculture research for development. Here, I just want to emphasize that gender inclusion, in my experience, doesn't happen automatically. It has to be intentional. So in all our research project development process, and also into like some of the scaling, we intentionally include women participation. That's why some cases you can't, but we try to include intentional gender inclusion. And then long-term partnerships, tracking adoption, evaluating impacts are important. So which I already mentioned here. So it's just a little bit to show like what are the project all across Indo-Pacific and Africa. So I'll not go into detail, but I just focus on South Asia, where at the moment we have 27 projects and 13% research investment. And South Asia, we have 2 offices which manage. One is regional office, which is ours. We are based in New Delhi. We take care of projects in India, Nepal, Bangladesh, Bhutan, and Sri Lanka. And Pakistan, in Islamabad, there is a separate country office which manages uh, uh, like projects in Pakistan. So this is how we are structured in South Asia. So this is just to give you idea. I will not go into more detail of this. This is copied from our annual reports, which is available online. So at the moment in Bangladesh, we have the maximum research investment, about 3.85 million. The next is Pakistan, and we have a smaller investment in India, Nepal, and Sri Lanka at the moment. So basically, since due to shared pressures on land, water, and natural resources, our approach here is regional mainly. So like uh, these are some of the drivers where we've and also strategic focus in South Asia. We have like in terms of soil and water, like it's more on the when you call natural resources. So we try to work. Then diversification beyond cereal is growing priority. I think it's across the region. So which is then of course as I mentioned, we work. Our focus is across Nepal, India, Bangladesh. So we work across highlands, plains, and coastal areas, and emphasis on gender inclusion, climate smart agriculture, and policy reform. So these are the some of the mainly drivers. And the below is the sum. Maybe you are familiar with these SDGs goals. So out of, I think, 17, these 8 are our focus at the moment. So as I mentioned earlier, that I'm not going to go into more technical details. So it's kind of a pictorial presentation where just to give you glimpses of what 40 years, over 40 years of ACR partnership in India, we are working. And we have a long-standing MOU with Indian Council of Agriculture Research and from Indian government side. So there are few, here you can see the groundwater depth sensor was one of uh, the project, which was like managing aquifer recharge in Gujarat and Rajasthan, I think few years back. And it was basically participatory monitoring system. So we developed some app as well, which is already being utilized by subsequent partners with World Bank and NABARD, and also Ministry of Jal Shakti. So this is some of the, what you can say, ideas, like the type of work we work. Then APSIM is a kind of a climate modeling, which we work. We try to kind of revamp because of new climate challenges at the moment. Then Happy Seeder, probably everyone might be aware, it's a kind of a zero till, which was one of the flagship outcome from ACR project funds, which where I like multiple partners from ranging from University of Adelaide, Punjab Agriculture University, ICR, were CIMIT were involved. Then there is a one picture recently. Actually, it's not. It's now 3 years old. We have also opened one conservation agriculture training facility at UBKB, which is kind of a hands-on experience for the sustainability of research outcomes, which we have created over the years. And of course, there are some sensors. We have multiple sensors with nowadays. Then I'll just go a little bit touch on agriculture partnership in Bangladesh also. Like similarly in India, we have a partnership with Bangladesh as well, where some of the outcomes were that expanding Rabi season cropping in southern Bangladesh. There was an increase in pulse and area production. So these data are not our data, these are Bangladesh government's data. So you can see there are like impacts of research projects. And I mean, I will share the whole slide, but you can go each and every one. There are like some development on salt tolerant wheat varieties in Bangladesh. And also I have put soil salinity sensor, which was provided by CSIRO here in the as a outcome, because it was surprising to me that it is the only one sensor for in Bangladesh available for measuring soil salinity, which was quite um, interesting for me to know, because Bangladesh coastal zones are widely affected with soil salinity, and same with the Indian coastal areas. So, but I'm not going to go into detail for the projects which we are doing in Nepal in forestry, and also Sri Lanka, some in fisheries, due to time. But I'll just go, what are the ongoing projects at the moment with crop and farming system. So the first one, I will go a little bit in more detail in my presentation, and also the second one. There are projects with wheat hybrid breeding in Bangladesh at the moment, which is a bit more, and also in Pakistan, and then additive intercropping at the moment. So recently we had a visit, like high level visit from UP government officials to Indian Institute of Farming System Research, who are partner to ACIR, working on a sugarcane and groundnut cropping system. And there has been some significant achievements of this project, because it taking care of the soil issues, as well as the um, uh, like improving the farmers' income. So all those kind of needs of national government, and also state governments, this project is taking care. Then there are a few others. Just mind you that these are not the only project. I just picked few which I thought could be relevant here on water, climate, natural resource management. So there is one which is a regional project transforming a smallholder food system in EGP, which is more on the understanding the different diversification pathways. So we have realized that there is like no shortage of agriculture research technologies or resources. So the only thing is like converging all those resources and knowledge we have into one platform. So the ACR project is basically providing the leadership and knowledge sharing platform. So there are some significant project outcomes are happening on the ground. So it's basically working uh, like participatory action research on ground, which is making an impact. Then, of course, I'll not go in other details. There are like some spring water management in Nepal, which you probably know, because of the deforestation and mismanaged water management. There are drying of spring water. It is same for India as well, but this particular project is focused in Nepal. And yeah, there are other projects. So just thought like, let me also touch upon some ACR's guidelines and good practices in intellectual property rights, because we manage multi-country, partners, multi-institutions project. So we need to be very transparent from the beginning. So we try to have a, like equitable allocation of intellectual property within our research project. Of course, since we are working for public goods, there has to be free flow of information. So how to ensure that? Then transfer and exchange of germ plasm, publications, then of course commercialization of IPR. So these guidelines and good practices are inbuilt in our research programs. So yeah, so coming to one of my favorite project is International Mungbean Improvement Network, which is a unique and important network for Mungbean improvement in the world. And this has led to several of important national variety development programs. Then I already mentioned, led by Dr. Ram Nair, World Veg in Hyderabad. So this project is at the moment, it's towards closure, but it's again expanding the knowledge sharing and important Mungmin accessions among different partners across, even beyond the research network. And in the picture, you can see that there is a severe incident of this Mungmin yellow mosaic disease in Gazipur Bari. But with this project, we were able to find some resistant lines. So this is to just show you the breadth or depth of the project. It has a multi-country, Kenya, India, Indonesia, Australia, Myanmar, and Bangladesh. And there were the research outcomes is focused by each country. So it's not that like we are working for Australian research needs. It's every country has a important traits. So they put as like every partner put as like what are the priorities for their Mungmin improvement program in their countries. So this is just to give you idea, like this is quite a wide international program. And coming back to India, there were some good outcomes with the OUT Kalinga Green Gram, which is a resistant variety, which I think Orissa University. And then there is some research gone to private company for seed for improved varieties. So recently, I think in 2025, we released this variety, the Taftari Gaurav, to be marketed in the state of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan during the spring season. So this is what you can say good outcome. There are multiple outcomes of this network, but I'm not going for each and every detail. Otherwise, it will take me the whole day. Then I'll just quickly jump on to wheat blast. This is another important disease of wheat, and it's a seed-borne disease. It's caused by Magnaport theorizi. And basically, this pathogen population is very diverse, and it exhibits multiple pathotypes and could cross infect from different hosts. And it so usually the Magnapurti, which I worked in my career, which you listen, it was on rice blast, but this disease is affecting wheat blast. So there is intra and intercontinental spread of this wheat blast disease. Here you can see that basically it's a seed-borne and airborne by mechanism, but grain trade also is the important factor in spread of this disease across the continent. So in 2016, if you can see, this wheat blast was reported in Bangladesh. And here you can see that it's very adjacent to large wheat growing area of India, as well as it may affect global trade. And also recently, actually not recently, in 2018, we also noticed this disease in Africa. So just wanted to give you idea how problems are related globally. So it's not like one area's problem. And this is just, I'm sharing one of the research outcome. If anyone interested, there is a climate change, which is intensifying these issues. So according to this paper published by Summit in Nature Climate Change publication, where South Asia is also one of the vulnerable area for this particular disease. So yeah, so I think this is one of quite important slide for me. It's I just wanted to mention here why international collaborations are important. So as you notice, this disease was discovered in 2016 in Bangladesh, and due to big collaboration between CIMMYT scientists in Mexico, scientists in Bolivia, also scientists in Kansas State University, and Bangladeshi, Indian, every scientist were involved in identifying the disease. So we have recently discovered that Bari Gom 3 has a relatively resistant variety to this disease, which was done in 2017. So I feel like it's a fastest identification of a resistant variety in Bangladesh due to international collaboration. And here I just already mentioned there was like a vulnerable areas across India, Pakistan. And then if I don't know if anyone remembers, there were like farmers were burning wheat field in West Bengal. It was like Indian government announced the wheat holidays in those regions just to suppress this disease. So yeah. So actually, that was my like few of the kind of importance for international collaboration which I wanted to share. And since I have realized there may be a lot of young researchers and student researchers available on this call. So we also provide various fellowships in across South Asia to do like a master's or PhD, and also several leadership management trainings, and also focus some trainings with the women targeted. So here, like you can see in the left, there is a table where different like alumni I have listed. So India has only 27, and there is no ongoing at the moment. So the reason for India is that India is no longer a aid recipient country. So nevertheless, we are discussing with the ICR for co-developing these fellowships between India and Australia. So these are just some of, and this we used to do a lot of like partnering and leadership workshop with the alumni. So this one is with in Sri Lanka. Yeah, so this is my final slide, and I just wanted to like mention like what we have learned. So long-term partnerships and social capitals are important. Good leadership in Australia or in partner countries are important. So when I talk about good leadership, so it doesn't mean like leader can be like as an individual leadership, or it can be a organizational leadership or country leadership. So uh, I mean, this is the most important point in all our research project. And then the another one is you need to have a right people around the table. So if you are not working with the um, right partners, there is chances of success uh, uh, are less. And when I say long-term partnership, I should mention that in most of the our project, like 1 year is taken only to understand each other. Most of the partnership where larger projects are there. So so basically, it's saying that long-term investments are important. Then shared understanding of problem, it's like common vision is important. Appropriate methodology with clear goals among the clear path among all those partners. Of course, sufficient resources are needed, and also enough time to do the job. Then I think it's not a brainer, but building local capability for durable research outcomes is also important. And finally, tracking adoption and evaluating impact is also important. So yeah, so I haven't shared the whole. I invite everyone just to visit our website or follow us for different updates. And also feel free to email me uh, if you have any query. So I should stop here, and also looking forward to uh, hear any question if you have, if anyone has. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such a truly insightful, inspiring session, especially the list of fellowships that would be truly useful for our participants. Now, moving to our Q&A session, if any participant has any question or doubts, they are welcome to unmute their mics to ask it directly, or they can drop it in the chat box below. In the meantime, ma'am, I would request you to wait 2 minutes or so, as many of our participants prefer it to write in the chat box.
Sure, no worries.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. If no question, then that means it was so complicated or it was all clear.
No, ma'am, it was clearly explained.
Yeah.
A participant has actually praised you, ma'am, for a nicely delivered lecture. So we got that.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am, we have a question from Mr. Ajay. Considering the importance of early warning systems and predictive modeling, what are the major barriers to translating climate information into timely farm level decisions?
Okay. It's a very complicated question for me. Like for considering the what are the major barriers? I feel like the major barrier is uh, uh, availability of good quality data. So, like, um, what happened? Like many times there are farmers getting multiple uh, 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 warning systems. So we need to be have a integrated and authentic source of data uh, at one place. Um, so that could be one. And then uh, I don't know, like at this moment, like we have so much what you can say digital access. So I have no information like what are the across, like if there is any access in data or uh, data means access of Wi-Fi or access of systems.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a question that given ACIAR's focus on capacity building, so what are the most critical skills that you would look in for students that are wanting to work on international agriculture projects?
Okay, that's another good challenging question. So, uh, yeah, of course, the competency is one of the important thing. Like a student needs to be showing all those um, like minimum requirements for the knowledge. So that's what we assess. Then also, student need to be providing like leadership uh, to the challenges prior. So it needs to be uh, providing the innovation, like what I can say, like demonstrate the innovative capabilities. So there are different criteria where we assess a student. Uh, and then there are like also like how gender responsive or inclusive you are thinking in your uh, in your applications. So
Thank you so much, ma'am. We have another query. Do ACAIR funds research on conservation strategies on native pollinators?
uh, at the moment we don't have that thing, but as a part of some of the our projects, there are some studies, like for example in Sundarban we are having some studies with bees, but these are at the very initial stages of research, so I don't recall all across, at least not in South Asia at the moment. So yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I believe that was our last question. So let us conclude. No, ma'am, we have another question now.
Sure, no problem.
How can my sister prepare further, ma'am? She didn't join her previous job place as it was not a productive area. Her salary was going down in the new project, which was mostly in animal husbandry. Right now, she's thinking of working in agriculture projects or entrepreneurship. Bit stuck there, ma'am.
Mhm. Yeah, this is the challenging question for me as well. So I would, I mean, at the moment in Indian conditions, there are so many incentives given to different type of, there are multiple government support if you want to start your own entrepreneurships in small agribusiness related items. So I feel like those, if you don't get, because especially in Indian situation, there is a highly competitive jobs and jobs are not easily available, which I also faced in my life. So but like I got the permanent job only when I was 48 years old. So you can you can see that there is always a struggle, but I feel like there is a good opportunity when you become an entrepreneur. So not only you provide job for yourself, but you also provide jobs for others as well. And there are multiple schemes available in India. I think that will be a better opportunity, but also keep trying various development organizations or international organizations if you want to develop in work on this space. So yeah, it's a tough question for me. So
Thank you so much, ma'am. So let us now conclude our session. Once again, thank you, ma'am, for again a truly inspiring and insightful session. Your vast experience in agriculture research, international collaborations, and technology management, along with your valuable perspectives on building climate resilient and sustainable agriculture systems, has given us a deeper understanding of the opportunities and challenges that lie ahead. On behalf of the Krishi, Navyug, and Ankuran, I extend our heartfelt gratitude for taking the time to share your knowledge, experiences, and wisdom with us. We are truly honored to have the opportunity to learn from someone whose work continues to shape the future of agriculture and environmental sustainability. I would also like to express my sincere thanks to Dr. Pragati Shivastava, founder of AWRF, and Dr. Ankur Sharma, Chief Secretary of AMF, for their unwavering efforts in creating and nurturing platforms like the Krishi, Navyog, and Ankuran, which bring together eminent experts and young minds for meaningful learning and dialogue. Finally, thank you to all. Yes, is there a question? Okay, I don't know. Finally, thank you to all our participants for enthusiastic presence and engagement throughout the session. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Once again, ma'am, thank you so much. Have a great evening. Thank you.
yeah, thank you everyone. Thanks. And one last thing, never give up. So that's my uh, motto. So thank
Thank you
you.
so much, ma'am. Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you.
Have a great day. Participants are welcome to leave the meeting now.